Recording.
Hey guys, it's Kentucky Ambler Man. Heading into work this morning. Absolutely beautiful Sunday morning. Yeah, it's perfect temperature for a ride. Not too cold, not too hot. Nice and comfortable. The only thing that I would change would be the fog I went through earlier. But, you know, beggars can't be choosers, I guess. So, how was y'all's week? I went to the lake with the family this past weekend, and boy howdy, it was a fun time. The wife rented a pontoon boat, and me, her brother-in-law, her sister, her nephew, my mom and dad, we all loaded up on the pontoon and hit the lake for the day. And when I say we hit the lake for the day, I mean we hit the lake all day long. Now, I don't know if y'all have ever done that before, but when you're out in 95-degree weather on a pontoon boat in the middle of a lake, swimming and fishing, it takes it out of you. I mean, it takes all your energy by the end of the day. But it was so much fun. So much fun. We found a nice little spot on the bank, and we was reeling in fish after fish after fish after fish. Granted, they were just little bluegill and little rock bass, but I'm not in it to catch big fish. I'm in it to have fun. And I would say I caught, probably 10 or 15 fish by the end of the day. And of course, it's all catch and release. You know, I don't like to keep them. I don't really eat fish that much, but if I caught a big one, yeah, I'd keep it. And when I say big one, I mean, you know, a 4 or 5 pound bass or something like that, I'd keep it. But other than that, we found a spot right smack dead in the middle of the lake, about somewhere around 40 feet, 50 feet deep. And we all got out and started swimming. And if I've learned one thing from that, it's to make sure that you have an anchor. Our boat kind of started floating away on us, and we had to swim to catch it. But, you know, it is what it is. And it was a really fun day. It was just a much-needed family day. Which brings me to my next point. You know, guys, it's late July. The summer is almost over. And I personally can't believe that. I don't know where the times went. You know, it's like with all this coronavirus crap happening, you know, seems like yesterday was January. But, you know, summer's almost over, and I realize I haven't really done any trips. I haven't done but one camping night, and I'm a little disappointed in that. You know, usually by this time I've got at least 4 or 5 camping trips under my belt, and planning for my, you know, getting ready to go on my big trip for the year. Which, if y'all haven't heard, if I haven't mentioned it before, which I'm sure I have, but I'm going to be riding the Blue Ridge this year. I don't know if I'm going to hang around down in Gatlinburg, Pigeon Forge, stuff like that, like I'd planned. My uncle lives down there, and from what my dad told me, he said that it's a hot spot for coronavirus contraction, I guess you could call it. You know, it's a hot spot where you very well may catch the corona. But if I do it right and I keep to myself and I stay away from everybody else like I plan on, then it shouldn't be too bad. I'm going to start that. I'm going to do that trip probably the last week of August. That's what, or the first week of September. That's what I'm shooting for. You know, I got to go north a couple hundred miles to start the Blue Ridge, so I'm hoping that the weather will hold out, that it'll stay at least halfway warm, you know, decently warm. And I won't have too much trouble with cold weather or rain or anything like that. And, you know, maybe the camping nights will actually be nice and cool and I can get a little bit more rest. But, I'm going to be doing that. We're trying to plan one more family day out at the lake. So that's going to be exciting. Oh, and that reminds me, guys, I know it's preached and preached and preached to everybody, but don't litter. Please don't litter. You know, I didn't really realize it and didn't really think about it, but when you throw that pop bottle out the window, or that can of dip or whatever out the window, it ultimately winds up in the lake. You know, with everything that's been going on, these state parks and stuff are operating at minimal staff, which means, you know, they don't get to go out and clean the lake. They don't get to go out and defoliage the lake. So all this stuff winds up in the water. You know, pop bottles, cigarette butts, what have you, it all winds up in the lake. And that's horrible. You know, I mean, recycle, put it in the trash. You know, it's like camping. What you pack in, you pack out. You know, leave it better than what you found it. You know, it took a couple of hours for us to find somewhere where the bottles and shit wasn't floating through the water. You know, where we could actually swim and not have to worry about bumping into trash. But yeah, just take care of that, guys. You know, recycle it, throw it away, make sure it gets into the proper receptacle. Whatever you need to do, you know, do that. Don't ruin it for everybody else. You know, leave a nice planet for your children and their children. You know, make sure that everything, you know, make sure that you leave it nice. Take care of nature, because if we don't take care of it, we're not going to have anything. I've got to fix my jacket here. It's starting to ride up on me. Oh, but yeah, I mean, just be smart about what you do, you know, just like anything else, I guess. But I know you guys might be getting tired of this view from the vlogging, you know, the same road every time, and I apologize for that. You know, I have about a 2-hour ride into work every morning, and you know, it's a long ride to sit and think about what you're gonna talk about, and a lot of times I don't really have a topic. But and you know, when I start out, it's dark, and I'm pretty sure y'all don't want to just look at darkness and hear me talk, so I try to wait until the sun comes up at least, and that's usually in the same spot every week. But I'll start trying to get a little bit different view, you know, so that you guys can enjoy the road a little bit. I know that Mountain Parkway, it's beautiful, but as far as technical riding, it's really not that good. You know, it is what it is, and that's about the only way I've got to get here, unless I want to add another hour to my trip, and I really don't want to do that. But yeah, I'm going to try to start getting the Backroad series filmed. I've got a couple of rides already filmed, just have to edit and get them out there to you guys. That's not really a top priority right now. I mean, I want to do it, I need to do it, but I'm not really pressed to do it, you know. I mean, it's I might actually save all the back roads until bad, you know, cold weather gets here and I can't ride no more. That way at least I've got a little bit of content to put out there to you. But I think you're going to enjoy that. That's going to show you some of the most beautiful roads that the country has right here in eastern Kentucky, southwestern Virginia. And you know, the sad thing is, if these roads were promoted like the Dragon or the Moonshiner or the Twisted Sisters, I mean, good Lord, this place would be overrun with tourists. You know, everybody would be flocking here to ride these roads because they are technical. They're very technical, you know, a lot of curves, a lot of blind corners, if you want to call it that. You know, personally, I've grown up riding them my whole life, so they don't really, you know, they're really not that big to me, but I know they are to people that don't really have the curvy roads to ride or anything like that. But I'm gonna stop it here. I'm almost into work. I'm sure you guys have seen this view enough to know when the end of the video is coming. But I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. Until next time, God bless. Keep the dirty side down. Be kind to each other, but stay away from each other. And we'll catch you next time.